Okay, I have never played West of Loathing before. I did play Kingdom of Loathing way back in the day. It was just kind of like a daily login parody RPG, right? Where meat was a currency. But it's been so long since I played Kingdom of Loathing that I probably won't recognize any overt references to it. Kingdom of Loathing was a browser game, but this has always been like an actual Steam/console title, right? Good, bad, ugly. I like it. Very cute. Webcam really needs to be 120 FPS. Brewski used to be a meat farmer in college. He ran bot accounts and sold meat for money. It's wild. Wanted for protagonist, Roy Mayfield. Gene Madsen. May McCoy. For protagonizing, I see it now. Johnny McCoy. Orson Duty. Corbin Barkley. Heathcliff Hatfield. Oh, I can change the name, that's cool. Assume that these are all just like random generation, right? We'll start as Bill Smith, why not? I am ready to get going, let's do it. I had the strangest dream. I was character class Cow Puncher, Bean Slinger, or Snake Oiler. Say I'm a Snake Oiler. Snake Oilers rely on their moxie and chutzpah to tame snakes, their fearlessness to extract potent oils from those snakes, and their cleverness to manufacture and sell potions made from those oils. You heard Snake Oilers are doing really well out west since the cows came home. Everybody needs potions and hope in these dark days, and also out west is where all the best snakes live. I want to be a snake oiler. Cool. You comb your hair one last time, you gain 1 XP. Nice. Charlie Swift in the Curse of Monster Graveyard. Howdy Swift at the Curse of Monster Jungle. Ethel Danger in the Mystery of Cabot Woods. Wonder how much of this is randomly generated. Bill Smith is the most boring possible Wild West name. Walking Stupid. Yeah, I'd like to figure out as much of this as possible on my own, so if you guys wouldn't mind conversing in Hide, I'd appreciate it. Read the book from cover to cover and learn how to walk really stupidly. Stupid walking has been added to your options menu. You got a perk, a stupid walking. I love that my option was nice. You accidentally drop the book and then ruin it by stepping on it 30 times while you're trying to pick it up. Awesome. Okay. Hey, thanks for the host, E10. Appreciate it. How's FF14 treating you? Is this stupid walking? Stupid walking on or off? I'll leave it on for now, I suppose. Oh, that's delightful. Clint Danger and the Curse of Witch Ship. That's unlimited. Pull the needle away from the cylinder and stow the handle away. Hey, Russell, how you doing? I'm gonna miss you, buddy. Feed Russell a cricket. Grab a cricket from your cricket bag and feed it to Russell. He coos appreciatively and nuzzles your hand. Some of those walking animations are incredible. Nice. You had this on as a main plus extra chaos. Basically, we're just going to play it for the 12-hour window. Pick up one of your brother's weird books and flip through it. Application dynamics of a general mathematical method previously applied to optics. Puzzle cube. Brother had it most of the way solved, but you figure out the last couple moves. Nice. Zoidberg. Whoop whoop whoop. So tight. Pie safe. Keeps all our pies safe. Mom smiles warmly as you approach. We're gonna miss you, kiddo. Book you wanted for Crimbo. The one about picking locks? The one about desert survival? The one about bartering? Let's try bartering. Mind your meat. Cool. Gives you the Dickerin skill. Making the most of your meat by getting the best possible deal on every single thing you buy. Use my best judgment. I think maybe we had discussed, because it was possible to beat this very quickly, depending on what happens, that we were just going to play it for 12 hours and do different things in the process. But I'll double check the discussion from when we originally added it. It's been a while. Read the book cover to cover and learn, among other things, that its cover price is way too high. You got a skill of Dickerin. Use your newfound skills to pawn it off on a wide-eyed roof for 60 meat. Brilliant. This is pretty awesome so far. Father morosely jabs at the haystack. Hat doesn't fit you, Dad. I'll grow into it. Grandmother's briefcase full of snakes. Thanks, Dad. Aw. Briefcase full of snakes. This is probably going to end badly, right? Extract some venom. There's a lot of snakes in this briefcase. Extract some medicine. Basic venom vial. Poison an enemy. Restore 5 HP. Take out a needle in the haystack. Not for sewing, it's for picking locks. Brother Rufus is standing here looking nervous. He's pretty good at looking nervous. Oh, for sure. Figuring out, like, the degenerate state of items in Kingdom of Loathing was a big part of the fun, I think. Realizing, oh, I get it, it's just a quiver, or oh, I get it, it's just a potion. I understand why you're leaving. To help people, to seek my fortune, to get off the stupid farm. I'll continue to play Paragon. People out west are in trouble. 60% of the people that go west get killed within a year, and that statistic is from before the cows came home. Nice. Go west, young man. Cool. So how many people, I guess, how many people were involved in Kingdom of Loathing to begin with? I was kind of under the impression that it was a one-person project. It's like 5. Seems pretty polished compared to the browser game. I'm impressed. Key grip. Of course you need a boom operator. Dirt water, 300 miles. That is an insultingly accurate stereotype, sir. Falling off the turnip cart. No ride, no meat, no prospects. Town of Boring Springs. A dusty turnip. Some kind of drunk guy. I wonder if that actually hurts me. It'd be kind of funny if it did. I don't think it does. Deploy snake. Hornswaddling. Dickerin. Stupid walking. Wonderful. Combat skills, miscellaneous perks. Watch out for the horse crap, Ted. Thanks, Bill. Sure, muscle, mysticality, and moxie by 1 for the rest of the day. Gone drinking. 2 GDC postmortems about the development of this game. Both of them we didn't know what we were doing and used almost no people. Thank God it worked out. Nice. Hey, speak softly and carry a crude stick. Crazy-eyed guy sitting to the left of the door shrieks and waves at you to get your attention. Can't drink in here without a hat. Point to the take a hat, leave a hat box. This looks like something you'd wear. Pete! You heading west? If you want some company, I'd be more than happy to come along. No pressure. Alright. Pete, you want to come with me? I say all kinds of things. For instance, tarnation, there's a scorpion in my meat pouch. See you later, Pete. It's a spittoon. People spit into it. Look in it. Yeah, it's full of spit. Regular spit, gross tobacco spit, chewing gum. Look closer. I don't understand what's wrong with you. Is there something shining at the bottom? You can feel the grossness in the air, like a greasy fog enveloping the stinking brass wire. Never surrender. It makes it sound like glop. Your skin is burning. Your eyes start to water. I love the options here. Escape and search. Fingers make contact with something. You pull your hand out of the devil's tureen slowly, not daring to risk splashing the contents all over yourself. Appear to have gotten a ring. Probably some kind of disease as well. Congratulations! Hooray! Nasty ring. Although getting the ring was traumatic, you have to admit it was worth it. +1 muscle, mysticality, and moxie. Your review here. Affects damage you do when you hit stuff. Damage taken. Damage you do with spells. Damage you take from spells and elemental attacks. I am in love with coming up with goofy names for stats. That's part of why I liked Homestuck so much with its, like, vim. You got Moxie, kid. See affects how much damage you do, deal. How much damage you do deal when shooting, and how much damage you take when getting shot. Okay, got it. So you're playing poker, or at least trying to. They keep looking back and forth in their hands with the how to play poker card that came with their deck. Can I play? Look, I have some meat. Let's play. You require Moxie to be able to bet aggressively or crazily. That's cool. Pair of tens, a 2, a 3, and a king. Hornswoggle them. Playing the jacks are worth 9 points each, giving the guy on the left a total of 21 points, and the gal on the right's 20. If you're 25 plus a king. And the king represents, oh hey, look over there! They look back, don't notice the 10 meat missing from each of their piles. They thank you for helping them learn the game. Nice. Horse feathers. Reward for lost mugs, 25 meat each. Mooring Springs already has more people in it than jobs. It's more of an errand town. Right? If you're looking for quests, go to Dirtwater, ask about the railroad. The Manifest Destiny Railroad Company. It's pretty perfect. They make the buff debuff names amusing as well in the buff descriptions. Alright, I'll check in a sec. Always hiring one thing or another. Dirtwater's interesting. It's far enough west it's still more or less exempt from the rule of law, but not so far west that it's been burned to the ground by the damn cows. Forsaken Burg is always falling apart in one way or another. A no-account Scherf could certainly stand to have somebody doing his job for him. And I've got a goblin loose in the basement. Some cowpoke from the gulch didn't wipe his boots off. And got spores everywhere. I can handle a goblin. Of course. Howdy, I'm Bill. Howdy, Bill, I'm Horace. I don't know what that is. I'm the town horse-selling guy. Horses are flying out the door. No, I mean the horses keep running away. It's a boring horse, but it's got 4 legs and a back to sit on. Come see me at the stable. Right on. You already have a hat. What would you do with 2? It's a gobbo. So correct. Oh man, there's lighting effects? That seems so unnecessary. I love it. Free arc. Attack the goblin. Jump on him. Pistol attack. Do I have ammo for the pistol or no? Snake whip. There's no ammo. Okay. Snake whip won't cost anything either. Pull snake out of the briefcase and deploy it on your side. Oh, like a pet class, that's cool. Deals 25 damage to the target, assuming the target's a goblin. Nice. Glamour level 2. Good for what ails you. Good thing the legal drinking age here is can reach the top of the bar. They didn't even card us, dude. We'll have to remember this place. Boring Springs Gazettes. Copy of the Boring Springs newspaper from 6 weeks ago. Do I have an inventory limit at all in this game? Your hats, your rings, your weapons, your food. Make your own damn guide to Boring Springs. Oh, I can fast travel. That's cool. No inventory limit. 1,000 meat for a horse. Took care of that goblin. 200 meat. There's that lady drinking whiskey out of a beer mug. Lost your whole family to a cow attack. There's a jump button? Holy crap. Howdy, Susie. Okay, bye-bye then. DLC? Oh, that's awesome. Yuck. I love Scherf. Dirty glass mug. Bottom is stamped property of Boring Springs Saloon. Reward of return. Naked Mike Bernstein. Wanted poster artist. For face thieving. The meat. Instant meat from a horse depreciates the moment you ride it off the ranch. As a matter of fact, I am. This gang of hoodlums around here would call themselves the Fricker Gang. Last I arrested one of them, they busted him out and took my cell door with them. But it ain't much good without the door. I need somebody tough, smart, and/or slick to go fetch it back for me. Alright, I'll give it a shot. Deputy pistol. You deputized a gun? You're new in town, maybe you ain't noticed. There ain't much to do except drink. Sweet. I literally have to go recover the door. That's pretty wonderful. Yo, I found this mug here. 25 meat. Am I remembering right that, like, meat acquisition in Kingdom of Loathing was, like, time-gated? It was one of the first games I'd ever played where the passage of real time was relevant, or maybe you had a limited number of actions you could take per day or something like that. Take another shot at fixing the webcam here, sorry. That fixed it. Yeah, limited actions per day, refreshed to some extent by food. Absurd once you maximize it. Wow, that's crazy. What are you trading? Trading locks of soap for a stick of dynamite. Trading locks for soap and a stick of dynamite for a needle. How about some free dynamite? That points and dickering paying off. Sir, I must admit you drive a hard bargain, but I find your terms acceptable. Wonderful. Damage is an enemy in combat and is sometimes useful outside of combat as well. Nice. Get lost. You approach the weird cactus man hybrid. Cactus Bill. I drank too much cactus beer and it turned me into a cactus. It's reasonable. It's actually nice. The natural fermentation processes inside the cactus part of me keep me pretty drunk most of the time. I do have a newspaper. Up behind the outhouse at Orehole Mine. Could you kind of just stick that newspaper to my face before you leave? I don't have a shovel yet, I don't think. And then see suddenly I should go get a shovel. You're not allowed in Topeka anymore, remember? Hey, what effects? Very much so. Thug Pricker. Pricker gains intrepid lookout, appears to be taking a nap. Wake him up, just shoot him. He's no Rhodes Scholar if we assume it's 7 years from now and that idiom makes sense. You feel bad about the idea of killing him. Walk away, Thug. Oh, you're probably right. Got a perk. Honorable. Cool. Honorable options will be available in some situations. Nice. Stomach capacity assisted. Requires foraging. Okay. Covered mug, pair of silver cufflinks. If you wore fancier shirts, you might have some use for these. Pass the soap. Cool. I love the prompts it gives you. It's just saying, cool. Grab a nearby length of rope and carefully tie his hands together and the handles of the tub. The sheriff can come collect him later. Cautiously approach the gang. Pretty engrossed in their poker game, so it doesn't actually require that much caution. You hide behind a barrel and eavesdrop in their conversation. Gather the one with the eye patch, his name is Snipe. The squirrely one is his brother Wimpy. Approach them and talk. How'd you get past Thud and Soapy? What do you want? I'm here for the sheriff's door. Show you the door to hell. Alright. Sturdy Barrel is providing cover to me, as I'm reading that right? Nice. So looks like he's aiming at me, right? Trying to shoot this target will hit a sturdy barrel instead. Oh, that's cool. Fricker gang are dead by your hand. The sheriff would be proud of you. You're not sure how your mother would feel. Moxie level 2. So many recovered mugs. Dwarven Burring Springs jails only so. Dr. Sweckleton's Pure Castile soap. Where this comes from, they call it thope. What's up, drunk fella? Found these mugs. Yo, I got your door. Your prison cell just got about 4 times more secure. Hey, 400 meat. Nice. Need a new lock. Looks more silly. Trade. Braid's the name and Trade's the game. Seriously doubt his name is Braid. Trading locks for soap and stick of dynamite for a needle. Trade the soap for a lock. Braid, though you really don't think his name is actually Braid, takes your soap and hands you a lock. I suppose you know how to pick a lock, stranger. You got a needle handy? Let's see what I can do. Pick the lock. Definitely pick the lock. Thank you, stranger. Replica sheriff badge. +1 armor. Very nice. You have a lot of slots. I dig that. I still don't quite have enough money to buy the horse, but maybe I can dicker in my way toward it. Every day I'm hustling. Tell you the truth though, it's pretty terrible. All my horses keep running away. I'll fetch them myself except for this injury. I'll give you 300 meat each for finding them. Borehole Mine, Boring Springs Boneyard, Thousand Snakes Gulch. They like environments that are thematically appropriate. Beat at some of these oats. There's just some back here. Bag of homing oats. Something earlier about an injury. Doc Alice gave up doctoring. She wouldn't talk to anyone except Nurse Whiskey. I do have Nurse Whiskey. Offer whiskey. Didn't know she makes house calls. What's up? She's being in her 50s. Her hair is graying and her face is lined, but her eyes are clear and sharp, if bloodshot. She fills a flask and then starts drinking out of the bottle. Grab a pair of tweezers and pluck some of your more unsightly eyebrows. Deadeye level 2. The Legend of Curly's Meat, The Life and Works of Fred Ferguson, The Goblinoid Tongues. Make like a tree and leaf. Start flipping through the Goblin language book. It's confusing, but you eventually get so engrossed by the time you take a break from reading, several blurfs have passed, and you know that blurf is the Goblin word for hour. You've learned to speak Goblin, sort of. It tells the story of a legendary treasure, a massive chest full of premium meat, secreted in the hidden sense, not in the extruded sense, in the western desert by an old cowhand named Curly Butterfield. Works to be a Civil War surgeon's autobiography, but flipping through it, you mostly just find lists of reasons that drinking alcohol is bad. So it's actually a work of ludicrous speculative fiction. Some useful appendices in the back and some diagrams of appendices. Cool. Should this be further away from the fireplace? What's the matter, Doc? Bandits, cow demons, dead men walking. Corpses and skeletons staggering around like puppets with half their strings cut. Cool. We have something to do at Orhole Mine anyway, so let's go there first. You got a shovel. Nice. Blasting cap storage, plungers, both kinds. Tools. Plungers, the sideline, though there's only the one kind. Great. It's gonna be a person who's a tool. I got a crowbar. Provides the option to pry things open in certain places. Presume this game doesn't have a equip optimum, right? Option to read the stats on things like some sort of caveman. Blasting caps. The period is part of the label, that's why it's inside the quotes like that. Oh, I got it with the crowbar, really nice. Now, this is available on several consoles, right? Isn't it on Switch? Unrefined meat nugget. Just sell it. Perfect. Okay, you succeeded in putting yourself in grave danger. Use the Pro Controller. Silver Nugget. The Dark Horse. Cripplingly introverteds away from you. They aren't poisoned or anything. That wasn't a very comforting thing to say. Eat the oats yourself. The roughest, blandest breakfast cereal I've ever eaten. Better than dry cat food, don't ask. Switch is doing really, really well right now. They made it easy for indie devs to opt in, it seems like. Feed her the oats. Here's a good girl. Bend down and shine your lantern into the crack in the rock. You can just barely make out a square shape down in there, well at arm's reach. Somebody dropped a small metal box into the hole. Why, there's 3 dynamites. Try reasoning with the rock. Okay. Try to remember that's there. Back to Boring Springs. It's nasty work, but somebody's got to do it. Nice. Very cool. Dynamite for a needle. Check how many needles I have. Just 1. Oh, wait. How's it going, leaning rightly? You know, morons. This horse seems uncomfortable when you look directly at her. Let's go rescue the other horses. Thousand Snakes Gulch. Shiny rock. Sleepy, but not that sleepy. Ouch. Mysticality level 2. Collect 1 venom and 1 medicine. Now, is my ability to collect venom and medicine from snakes that I fight unique to the snake oiler? Another snake? Well, I guess it's not called One Snake Gulch. Whoa, they're quick. And I'm poisoned. All the different stupid walking styles of different sounds. Dang it. You're gonna need every trick in the book to beat this one. I'm good at tricks. Just covers HP. Let's see. I got stats for stomach, liver, and spleen. That's pretty great. Maximum HP 20. Can I see my current HP somewhere? Or do I start at max HP at the start of each combat? I didn't think so. Oh, I didn't realize that automatically spend XP was an option. I looked at the options menu earlier, didn't even close enough. Nerd mode, yes please. Please don't do this. Save inventory options. Colorblind mode. You never know. I like it. You always start at max. Okay, that's cool. I like that. That's something that I do in combat, or shooting up combat animations. Hopefully I don't miss. I should be able to win here, I think. Oh, I see. Speed. It's the horse. This horse has gone snake crazy. Be cool. Don't freak out on me. Look him in the eyes. You aren't gonna eat his eyes or suck his soul out. One was fixed in a glassy 1,000-yard stare, and the other's revolving madly in its socket like he's thinking of trying to escape in every direction simultaneously. He's calming down now that it's clear you aren't actually made of spiders. Nice. I can see there being an achievement for... You don't have to you don't have to walk all the way back over there. Thanks, game. I appreciate that. Good looking out, as they say. The look of someone who has seen the madness that dances on the other side of the void. 300 meat. Loco weed. Okay. Boring Springs Boneyard. Zephaniah Boring. He was actually a really interesting guy. Benjamin Crockett showed up way too early. 1320 to 1364. Beauregard Skelton, Captain, 3rd Cavalry. Alright. So deploying a snake never costs me resources, right? Like I can't run out of snakes in my briefcase, and if they kill the snake, it doesn't have any consequences across multiple combats. Costs AP in that combat, right? Is there a way for me to pass my turn in the interest of hoarding AP? Gold tooth. It's in the ground for a very long time, then in somebody's mouth for a very short time, and now it's in your backpack. It's worse than my crowbar, right? 5 to 6. Well, I guess they're comparable. AP doesn't recover naturally during combat. Scuffle it is. Darn right. So action points let me do something special in combat. Right now I can only do one special thing in combat at a time, basically. XP to increase specific things. Your level of get up and get her done. I definitely want more AP. Approach the spooky translucent horse. They're all thematically appropriate areas. How did you do that without opening your mouth? Pat the nose is very cold. Brrr. You get the idea. Are they not spooky enough? I'm not sure how to make oats spooky. Guess I could put some bone meal on them. Grave dirt? Bizarre. Timothy Cochran, devoted husband. Elizabeth Cochran, beloved daughter. Silas Cochran, a baby. That's more. If I remember Kingdom of Loathing's tone correctly, it was like 95% extremely goofy, but then it actually did some stuff that was kind of sincere and cool. Behold a pale horse, like absurdly pale. A little extra for you. Let's see. I still just have the one needle. I need 3 dynamite to check out that box. Mm-hmm. Alright, time to buy a horse. Give me the one with the crazy eyes. It's cool you get to pick one of them. This horse has seen some stuff. Something wrong with him? It's perfectly functional, but he's always sneaking off to Thousand Snake Skulls, chewing the loco weed that grows there. That makes him see crazy things. He does it to forget all the crazy things he sees all the time anyway. I'll take him. Horse senseless. Tim's a great name. Complimentary map. Southeast-west map. Awesome. Follow the map to Dirtwater. You leave Boring Springs, you won't be able to come back. Any unfinished business you've got will forever remain unfinished. Second thought. Thunderation. It's a shiny rock you got, stranger. I'll give you 7 meat for that rock. 81 meat. Sure. All this stuff what I've been buying from you? You've been spending time underground, ain't you? Stay out of Warhole if you know what's good for you. Stuff down on the 40th level that ain't worth messing with. Huh. Playing for spiders now? You already plumbed the depths of this spittoon in your own depravity. You should be ashamed of yourself. Are you Susie Cochran? Because of the graveyard. Bartender said it was cows. They ain't cows, not anymore. Before they came home. I love that that's like this apocalyptic event, the cows coming home. I don't want to talk about it anymore. What will you do now? My Maz rifle. Yeah, sure, I'll go get it. Cochrane Ranch. I love the... What's the name of that Russian dance? I always associate it with that song from the YTMND era. Moscow, Moscow. Mamushka? Isn't that what it's called in the Addams Family movie? Braid, which is so not a name. So not a name. Takes me to hand just a good dynamite. Oh, wait, I think this is new stuff. Hold on. There was a skeleton in the cemetery who changed things. Every doctor loses one now and again. You never get used to it, but it happens. Braid? His name is Braid and he likes to trade, right? Let's deal with the TNT. I feel like I'm about to go. I can blow myself to bits so small there won't be nothing left to come back. That seems drastic. Heard a rumor. Full out west that's causing it. A necromancer. He's sending magic out into the world. Magic like the bean slingers use? This would be one hell of a can of beans. How about that necromancer? Why not you? Squirrels no surgery. You aren't that old. Beats doing nothing. Doesn't have to be by yourself. I'm heading west too. Hey! Cool. Party members. That's nice. I can get some more dynamite here or a needle. Fixing a knife. Varmint skin and knife. Well, you should collect skins from beasts after combat. Now, is that dependent on me having the knife equipped at the end of combat? Or will it work if it's just in my inventory? Oh, there's fire cows coming up. Ouch, and I'm on fire. Pyrobove. Sweet. Grit, maximum HP, stomach capacity, pain tolerance, liver capacity, item find bonus. Oh, I should be investing in that. Especially if it's universal meat gains. Deploy snake. Someone's an adolescent snake. Ah, that's cool. City slicker and a witty trickster. You don't need to have it equipped. Okay, thanks. Susie's rifle. 6 notches carved into the stock. If the pies were not safe. Susie, I got your shit. Cool. Okay, I still need one more piece of dynamite. I wonder if I needed to have other stats high in order to get a last needle. I assume I can do everything in the town before I leave. Definitely does not bear closer scrutiny. Oh, it's gonna drive me crazy! Does anyone in chat happen to know where I can find a third dynamite or another, needle? Level 40, let's try this first. Wave of nausea hits you as you slide the heavy lid off the chest. Inside there's a hat. It looks evil, not in an abstract way. It has eyes, but they look like the eyes of a murderer. Put it on. Hard mode. Ooh. You have a sense of foreboding. Something tells you this is a bad idea. It's me. I'm telling you this is a bad idea. If you put this hat on, you won't ever be able to take it off. Things will get much harder for you. No. Usually your life is a game, and that game's difficulty level is greatly increased if you catch my meaning. I do not want this. I think I needed to use the needle on the jail cell. I guess it's interesting if there are certain quests that you can only do one of the things that's available to you. I'll do a quick pass to make sure I didn't miss any haystacks. Yeah, I've noticed that with the audio balance. I went over and tried to adjust it in that Mine song. Reminds me of the audio balance in different songs in Lisa, right? I think that's everybody. I just might not be able to do this last thing with the 3 dynamite. It's too bad. Give it about a week. Alright, I don't think I can... Well, I'll see if the horse guy has anything new for me. Just browsing. Yes. All you need now is a partner, somebody to share the trail with, somebody you can rely on for emotional and combat support. Go it alone, not recommended. Let's take Doc Alice. Town of Dirtwater, Manifest Destiny, Railroad Camp. Pretty great name. The first day of the rest of your life. Comb his mane. He makes a glurk noise. Howdy, Doc. We're gonna look into this necromancer business. Figure we gotta start with the local cemeteries. Am I forgetting about anything? See the bartender about renting that room in Dirtwater. Okay, cool. Jules Saloon. This is a spittoon. I say this despite knowing that you're pretty intimately familiar with spittoons already, sicko. Respect. Look, the Jules Saloon's pretty nice as saloons go. Actual glass in the windows, more than 2 kinds of drinks, a poker room instead of a cockfighting pit. The spittoon's still a spittoon. The rancid tobacco spit inside it isn't fancy rancid tobacco spit. Sigh. Here we go again. Hunkered down next to a brass filth bucket, which has probably never been cleaned or emptied because you're near the desert and the ambient humidity around here is pretty low. So that's good, right? No, that's bad, because it's only the water part of spit that evaporates. This brass bucket is half full of the rest of the spit. Consistency of molasses, gross. They can't flick cigarette butts into the spittoon because they bounce out. You're about to put your hand into a bucket of something the color and viscosity of maple syrup, except instead of maple, it's flavored with the inside of the mouths of people who chew cigars instead of smoking them and have never brushed their teeth. It's like putting your hand into a bucket of lukewarm tapioca pudding. Instead of tapioca, it's basically poison. It's like your hand is dissolving. You found something. You found a tacky, filth-covered porcelain cow figurine. A useless, disgusting thing that will make a great heirloom for your children, assuming you're still able to have any and you hate them. Oh, that's wonderful. Oh, it's actually equipable. Right on. I see. Shows me new stuff only. It shows me hats first, lapel embellishments, pistols, weapons, offhand things. So I think Filthy Porcelain Cow is the first offhand thing I've obtained. Food, combat items, miscellany. Howdy there. Nice to see a new face in town. Trying here, just call me Lloyd. What can I do for you? Are you advertising a room? Previous tenant was a banker fellow. He paid a month in advance, right before getting himself killed by bandits. Oh, that's pretty great. Any help with anything? Something's gone wrong with our player piano. Yeah, you think so? It's not supposed to sound like that. Dirtwater bourbon. Increases your maximum HP by 5 for the rest of the day. That's cool. Piano player is not very good at his job. Try to fix him. Lifts at the piano player's coat to reveal the hatch in his back that leads to his innards. Okay. Slop, 5 meat. You got a plate of slop. Come, they're allowed to drink without hats on. Employees only, bud. Not of saltpeter. I need someone to go pick me up some. I wonder if they always planned on this being a standalone game, or if it originally was going to follow the, limited actions per day model of Kingdom of Loathing. It seems like it's the former, not the latter. Fort Cowardice. Boxes of slop helper. It's the stage. The devs were handing out cards with codes for Horse Armor DLC. Nice. How does it go? Seasons don't fear the reaper, nor does the wind, the sun, and the rain. Oh, you have to get the right BPM. Oh, they offered that through playing Kingdom of Loathing too. That's cool. I get some darts. Who's that old man by the piano? Ellsbury, tragic fella, a writer and a poet, came out west to sell his stories nobody was buying. I do like how the maps are pretty simple and straightforward, so the event flags are easy to follow. He lost his mind in a mind. He what now? So made him stop telling his weird tales. Huh. Poor fellow. Can I get some darts? All the darts got broken months ago. Over. Poker room. Rules of poker, in quotes, followed by hundreds of weird rules in tiny print. One-eyed kings are wild unless accompanied by a 7 of spades. Nines are wild and 5s of spades are double wild. Straight beats a straight. Pair of trays of spades can't be in the same hand as 4 aces, but can't be in the same hand. The 10 of hearts. A Tennessee straight beats a straight. A 10 cancels out a one-armed king. A Montana flush beats a Canadian flush. Suicide queens are wild. This has to just be generated, right? A Utah flush beats a South Carolina straight. Table's full up. Probably, because it said N Utah straight. Ante is 20 meat. Dealer gives the deck a shuffle and deals. A hand of cards glides across the table to you. It's a pretty decent hand. Pair of kings and 2 suicide jacks of clubs. Chance of winning is 30%. Cleverly strategize. Adjust your strategy based on what you know about your opponent's hands. 20% win chance. 2%. Check. Pot is 60 meat, and you estimate your chances of winning at around 60%. Forcefully raise. Grit your teeth and strategize would be nice. Hey, a backwards flush. I'm good. Random card rolls, nice, Saki. I need to play more Tetramaster. Triple Triad, excuse me. In Final Fantasy XIV. Never really understood Tetramaster. It went a little bit too complicated. It's a blank postcard. Maybe you should write to your family back home. In case you don't know how the mail works, you can sometimes be going to a building called the post office and giving it to the correspondence wizard who works there. Insult yourself. You get an effect angry. Oops, sorry. You're madder than a hornet. If your anger level gets higher than 1, you'll pass out from rage. partner. Told the bartender in the Jewel Saloon in Dirtwater you try to fix a broken player piano player. I missed that it was written that way the first time. That's pretty wonderful. Took the trouble to learn all the mechanics of Tetramaster. Yeah, I think I liked the idea of Tetramaster better. Triple Triad. There's often always a correct play in Triple Triad. Often always. There's often a correct play in Triple Triad. Modern Snake Oiler. Learn a new snake oiling skill. Ooh. Also Mystic Caliber Moxie for the rest of the day. Rest of the day. Discover a new map location if you find a high vantage point. Dynamite just in case it matters later for questing. Right. I guess you meet Gilgamesh if you do enough of it or something like that. It's a recipe for a new kind of snake oil concoction. Looks like it might come in handy in a fight. To recover HP in combat. Passive skill that multiplies the amount of poison you apply to enemies when you poison them. Combat skill that reduces a target's moxie. I like passive skills. You get so excited thinking about different kinds of poisons you misplace the magazine. Give you enough incentive to get rid of tons of cards since you can only hold 100, but then you just discard them. Buy some flowers. Sweet smelling flowers. Stench resistance. So, am I right to assume that if something is not automatically equipped, that means I already have something in that slot? I think that's true. Yeah, okay. Both count as offhand. I'd like to send a postcard. Quick note to Rufus letting him know what you've been up to and that you're okay. 0 meat. A correspondence wizard. Are you the sheriff here? We don't currently have a sheriff. Offer to be sheriff. Let's offer to help first. When you go to the gun, there's always somebody in need of some justice. Wanted posters are back there. It's a Wasted poster? Wasted, the Stripy Hat Gang for Grand Theft Paint and tasteless hat vandalism. Dirty rotten paint thieves, low down no fashion sense hat vandals. Despicable. Mortgage non-payment, squatting, and general public nuisance. Empty cell is all ghostly. Nice. Oh, she should be sheriff. Lot available. Huh. Interesting. Not a lot available past this point. Very cool. Cave Yard, Cavern Canyon. Is the distance between places on the map relevant, or is it just for flavor? It looks like it matters. I don't have foraging. Sneaky's my middle name. Wait, really? Yes, Sneaky is my middle name. I'm supposed to come up later. Nice. Bill Sneaky Smith. Always one encounter, regardless of distance. From the sound of it, you'd say this doghouse contains an angry dog. Weigh your options. Very funny. Able to get past while learning the gang. Okay. She has 2 skills. Healing. Each opponent takes 3 damage. Nice. Red horse snake. Just 3 poisons, pretty good. Nice. I think healing is the one thing she has that consumes AP, is that right? Maybe it doesn't. Oh shit. That's right, it targets all of them. Bag of ears and such. Desert Gang 6-gun. Black hat. +1 armor. It's not inherently bad, it's just a common style choice for bad guys. Okay, hold on. Pistols. +1 moxie, nice. Hats. +1 moxie or +1 armor. Remind myself what moxie does. Spleen capacity up. I want more AP, but bag of ears. He didn't feel like carrying the entire House and the Desert Gang back to town, so he just took a few hits. What even has ears? Happened across an abandoned crate which apparently fell off a wagon or something, so the lid's been knocked loose. It's mine, all mine. Smelling salts, can of kerosene. Sweet. Weakens foes and makes them flammable. Gives you an additional action point when used in combat. Like that lasts for the entirety of the combat? I guess so, because they don't regenerate, right? You'd spend a turn to get an action point to use on your next turn, I assume. Get rid of what's left of the Desert House Gang. 30 XP, very cool. Tends to cost 40. It seems to be worth boosting the cheap stuff. I'd love to save up for Deploy Snake. Most items don't consume your turn, but you can only use 1 item per turn, I assume. I hate getting extra health, but I think I need it. I think I'm learning. Stripey Hat Gang. Temkin Gang. Sure. Unlicensed civil engineering and flaunting of construction regulations. Oh, you can use as many items as you like in your turn? Interesting. Sponsored by LTNT. How Wanderer works. There's a smoldering hole in the ground and recognizes the habitat of the southeast western coal snake. Keep to themselves mostly, but they're also known to enjoy a fight if one is thrust upon them. Thrust one upon it. Very cool. Sweet. Snake spleen, coal snake skin. Oh, I have no idea. Spot the smoldering ruin of a ranch on the horizon. Ominous. Alright, needles. It's the cellar. Fires safe Kraken 1. Jellied escargot. Moxie for the rest of the day. Put it on your hat to add +3 Moxie. Oh, that's nice. That binds to whatever hat I equip it to, I assume. Oh, I'm not wearing a hat. What's that all about? Must have unequipped it by mistake earlier. Snakeskin hatband. But now it's permanently bound to that, okay. Weird cow-shaped stain on the wall. Creepy. It's pretty dominant, 6-gun, wow. There's lockpicking. Blackened beans. All the books on the shelf are burned. You notice something strange about the back of the shelf. 4 Moxie. There's a book inside. First page says in little girl's handwriting, this is the diary of Mary Stearns. The AI and dairy are crossed out and IA written above them. Found a dolly under a cactus out back and she told me her name was Grace. Mama and Papa don't believe that she talks. They say I got a big imagination. Grace says the cows are going to get us, but Papa says we'll be okay because this were never a cow ranch. Yikes. I like this kind of tea party, but Grace says it's important to keep the cows away. I have to play tea party with her. It's creepy. Papa was out 2 days looking for Joey. Of course he didn't find him. Mama cries so much. Wow. As goofy as this game is, it can be pretty hardcore sometimes. 5 mysticality. Pull the string. The hot dog's eyes roll back into its head and its mouth begins to move. Hi, I'm Grace. What's your name? I'm Bill. Do you want to play with me? Yes, let's play. Surely. Do you know the magic word to let the mean cow make the mean cow let you into a secret room? Peanut butter. You shudder as you realize talking dolls haven't been invented yet. Creepy. Whisper peanut butter. Stearns Ranch altar room. Copper goblet filled with what appears to be blood. I'll try destroying it. You don't know what it is, you know it's abominable. You grab the goblet and smash it against the altar. And how? Okay. 50 XP is pretty good. May as well pump everything that costs 10, right? This game's really cool. Like, I'm mechanically enjoying it very much, in addition to it being funny and well written. You'll live to regret this, hee hee. Nice. Grace isn't speaking to you anymore. From the smoke and the noise, you're guessing the contents of this outhouse are more dangerous than average outhouse contents. I like that it prompts you when you're going to have a fight. Warns you, rather. Hot. Does poison stack if I apply poison to the same enemy twice? Does it increase their total poison amount? Okay, 10 XP. A toilet pistol. 3 to 4. Applies 5 poison to an enemy. Deals stench damage instead of physical. I like that. Mary Stearns, flowers smoking, smoking chrysanthemum. Charred locket. Should call it a locket on account of how it was lucky to escape that fire. That's why they call it a locket. Picture of Mary Stearns. Mary Stearns, Thanksgiving 1894. Bummer. Spell damage. Give it to me. Give what to you? I guess you must be Mary. Why don't you want anyone to look at it? No what? Okay, here you go. Some XP out of that. I'm gonna try to save up for enhanced snake. Ranch punch, handful of nails, depressed rancher candy. Time was these would have been brads, but nowadays man does not live by brad alone. God. Oh. Let's go. Snake Pit Mine. Yeah, okay. An exposed meat vein. Ask Alice to explain it to you. Do you know how any of this stuff works? Nope. Wanted to tell you about this mining stuff. So this first machine here, this is an automatic meat grinder. This thing here is used to extract retrograde pyrite, hard coke, and then separated. This third machine is the sedimentary resin divider, magnetic dust borer, converts gold into dry peat. You got a perk, Mine Splainer. You finished. Oh, that's pretty great. Does it actually do anything? You'll gain XP when you interact with mining stuff. Lovely. I wonder how... I don't actually want to know because it's fun right now, imagining how big this game could be. But I wonder, like, what the maximum number of perks are. How different playthroughs could be. Pull it out and punch it. Another coal snake. Sweet. 36 meat. Snake liver, another coal snake skin. Because I was able to skin it because of the knife. Unrefined meat nugget. You gain 5 XP as the mind-splaining bonus. It's a smoking snake. I like having the snake out just as an extra target for the enemy. Nothing else. $10 XP, 33 meat, snake liver, cold snake skin. What are we doing on XP? 68. Mining supplies, thermos of spiked coffee, and dynamite. I feel like I really should be using those things that increase stats for the rest of the day. When does a day end? Is that when I travel? Pickaxe. Provides the option to mine in certain places. That's cool. Five to 7 is technically better. It's when you go to sleep. 5 XP and 30 meat. Is there some particular advantage to sleeping since you heal automatically? That's what I was wondering. Full of snake eggs. Should be able to just nuke them all, right? Grab the rest of the eggs from the den and shove them into your briefcase. Soon they'll hatch until right at home. +3 venom. You won sitting this game like a year ago. I used up a life by insulting myself in the mirror. Oh, really? Interesting. Which gave me a stat boost for the day. Let me look at venom. Wait, so where do I go to track my medicine and venom? Oh, here we go. It's in the briefcase full of snakes. Okay, I think I get it. Small mission not far from here. They might let you check out the catacombs if you ask nice. Cool. Hey, now I got enough for my upgraded snake. Deploy snake. Snake tween. So I can go up like this and down and around, back down. Find an abandoned minecart. It's sitting on a section of the minecart track about 12 feet long. And I get a mind-splaining bonus. If you left without searching it thoroughly, you'd end up driving yourself crazy later with the thought you might have missed something valuable. Nice. Pry this. Boards can't hide from your prying eyes or your prying crowbar. Danger, spider. 15 deadbolts on it. Please don't open this door unless you want to get eaten by a giant spider. Even then, don't open it because the rest of us don't want to get eaten by a spider. So is there any advantage to hard mode? Does it give you more rewards or anything, or is it just a challenge? So what do you get through it unless you're a huge spider? If you had more legs, you'd be able to pick your way through it. Mostly scabs. Presumably from touching those things too many times. You've been poked by so many cactuses, your body has built up an entire set of extra skin capillaries just to deal with the constant tiny puncture wounds. Plus 5 max HP. I love it. Medicine, weapons, fancy knife. Don't go inside. Don't do anything just yet. Danger kitchen, danger bar. Hey, you're not one of them. Are you here to rescue me? Sure. I'm Doug. How you do, Doug? Perfectly good oven, 8 feet to my right, perfectly good shelf of ingredients. Chain's only 4 feet long. Fresh out of culinary school with a million meat idea in my head. 4 feet shy of my dreams, cooking the same pot of soup over and over again. Yeah, I promise. A new kind of sandwich, or maybe a taco. It's so revolutionary, I'm not quite sure where it fits in the whole hand food taxonomy, to be honest. I love that sandwich alignment chart you've probably seen before. Where it's like, there's 2 axes, one is like ingredients, chaos, neutral, and lawful. And one is structure, chaos, neutral, and lawful. In the middle of it, there's a sausage, but it's sausage made from the cheapest possible parts of a pig, ground up so finely you can't identify them anymore. Yeah, I think Pop-Tarts and sandwiches, chaos on both axes. Hot dog is a sandwich is in the dead center. The hot dog. Sounds great. Making hot dogs just for myself. I added mint to the sausage mixture. Alright, so we got a hot dog shop back in town. That's very exciting. This place needs a new bartender. Jaw harp. I have a jaw harp at home. Okay. Plunk with vigor. They're actually really hard to play. I guess there are very few instruments that are intuitive. I haven't seen him hop on the lantern before, that's funny. Cheap whiskey, cheap tequila, cheap wine. me deal with this spider first here. No way are you going back in there, bummer. Sack the cocoons in the back of your horse, except for one, which Alice carries in her medical bag. He was smaller than he looked and headed to Dirtwater Jail. 1,000 meat, 30 XP. A giant spider of justice. Groovy. Oh, that's cool. It tracks how I caught them. I like that. Black Hat Bandits. Old Millinery. Check on Hot Doug. This is my savior, good old Bill. Howdy yourself. I tried to file a trademark and it turns out there's already something called a Hot Doug. Trust me, you don't want to know. I wish I didn't know. Elegant hot dog. The zesty sauce is just regular old mustard. The main hot dog place I went to in Chicago was Portillo's, but they had a lot of other Chicago stuff like Italian beef. Can't inspect the spittoon anymore. Try to fix him. Pick the lock. I see what's wrong. Hey Lloyd, fix the piano player for you. I'm up to 68 unspent XP. Trying to think if it's worth saving up for another snake upgrade. Add 2 poison to an enemy. Increase base damage. I'm using that pretty regularly right now. Yeah, I'll hold out on it for now. Anything else I can get at the shop? Not anything I care about. Settle on up. So I'm gonna do the Dave Yard. Family of especially littered homesteaders enter an untimely end here. Ooh, another modern snake oiler. That's exciting. Ministry of Silly Loathing. Yeah, one of the walks definitely looks like the Silly Walk. Quick on the draw, skill that increases your speed. Gives bad medicine to combat skill that reduces a target's moxie. What if you shot somebody 3 times instead of just once? Fan hammer, combat skill that you quickly do 3 ranged attacks. Oh, they all have custom dialogue for why you dropped the magazine. That's pretty great. Okay. I love that I can get the skill and then upgrade it after the fact. It's pretty great. Speed is who gets to act first in combat, right? Dig up the grave. Here lies Dave B. So it's all Daves in the graveyard, I see. Brown boots, that's new. Ooh, +1 maximum AP, that's quite good. Here lies Dave C. Put him down for good. Oh, a new snake is pretty awesome. Gold Tooth. Dave J. Sweet skeleton bone. Here lies Dave L. Died of a heart attack. See you in negative 36 years. Oh boy, free lunch. Piano blood sausages, thermos of spiked coffee. Looking at the sky to save him, but even the sky can't save a feller from 40 angry bears. Get it, Dave Grohl. I don't know what the Dave L is a reference to. Because I don't know most of these Daves. Gives Bill Smith the evil eye, using mysticality for 6 spooky damage. Skull chips. It's a pile of bones that isn't moving around for a change. Skull with an odd tag on it. Intercemetery loan. Borrowed from the submission catacombs on February 19th, 1886. This thing's really late. Murdered by a different feller named Dave G. Truth is out there. David Duchovny. I don't know if anyone's ever seen, they did a live-action Dudley Do-Right movie. It has a like star-studded cast. Like Brendan Fraser was Dudley Do-Right, and the villain was Alfred Molina, who's in a lot of stuff, but he's Doc Ock in Spider-Man 2. But anyway, there's a scene where Snidely Whiplash is like, he like sees DD written on a door, and he's like, "You all know what that stands for," and the henchmen start listing like every person whose name has ever had the initials DD. Dom DeLuise, Doris Day, David Duchovny. Open a whole bunch, bigger fight. Good movie. Oh yeah, these guys hurt. Be careful. He should die from the poison. Oh, he's immune to poison because he's a spooky skeleton. Uh-oh. That was a bad idea. Reduce some incoming damage at least. Thank you, Snake. Sweet. Gold tooth, handful of loose teeth, 2 skeleton bones. Alice has become stronger. I didn't think she could level up. She's been jotting down notes as we've been fighting skeletons. That's cool. Snake Bro is best bro. Don't try, and that's just 5 damage to everybody. It's pretty good. Because she's not great in a one-on-one fight, but Looks like snakes have their own initiative order too, which is interesting. Got the jump on him. Which basically just lets us act first in the initiative, like preemptive strikes and darkest dungeon. Sweet. Gotta kill all of them eventually, right? I guess there's only so many possible ones to inspect. 188 XP. I'm gonna try to save up to play Snake. It's pretty buff. This game's super good though. I'm enjoying it very much. It'd be fun to try out different builds too. And good call getting it on the voting spreadsheet. Alice leveled up even more. Awesome. I bet there's as many fights, or as many skeletons as there are drawers. My guess, anyway. Alice will instantly destroy a skeleton. That's pretty good. That's cool. So I imagine each of the characters you can recruit are good against a different mob type. Deal with that necromancer at some point. Untrustworthy Dave Marstead. I didn't notice they each had, looks like they have different unique names. Beefy Dave Maynard. So I'm continuing to fight these guys on the assumption that there's a finite number. This game kind of gives me the sense that there's a finite amount of everything, which I enjoy. But if anyone happens to know that there are an infinite number of skeletons in this mausoleum, then I won't sit here and grind forever. This one might be infinite. I don't think I've done enough to match the number of drawers on the mausoleum yet. That's interesting, because the stuff in the tutorial zone was all pretty hardly limited. Maybe that's meant to make it so you can get out of the tutorial pretty quickly. Things are mostly finite. Sometimes you find little infinite things, I see. I guess I'll get one more level up for Alice, and then we'll bail, since she's gotten quite a few here. Partway through the XP for it. I guess I would probably know if this was finite if the text for inspecting the mausoleum changed every time, I guess. I forgot too many levels. Okay, Alice has got to be like 1 or 2 more fights away. I guess if she doesn't level up after 2 more fights, we'll bail. I don't want to get too much XP here. Well, I definitely want my play Snake upgrade. Isn't the remaster... They didn't change anything, right? Because we've already done a couple bonus streams for FF8. We're like 8 or 12 hours into it or something. So I don't think I would restart it. Okay, there we go. Alice is stronger. It's still like 480p, and the graphics haven't been changed, right? I guess the textures may have just been cleaned up. Mostly burned rags that maybe used to be a person. Gore splattered scroll, human ashes, robe receipt. 150 black silk robes. Sounds pretty ominous. Time you started gathering clues about the whole perambulating dead situations going on around these parts. You grab a notebook and paperclip and the receipt to the first page. Necromancer Journal. Collection of the clues you acquired in your search for the Necromancer's home base. Delivery past Boulder Pass. West of the mountains. That's cool. Human in the final stage of that whole Ash Stashes thing. Human gets harder to keep track of in powder form. They have different character models? Really? So that famous, you're the hottest guy here image, he probably looks a little bit better. And the pre-rendered backgrounds are all the same? I think I currently have been playing it on PS3. So if someone has a save editor, we could maybe recreate the save and just get all the levels and numbers right. So we'll figure it out when we get there. Cremains. She will not approve. Find a pleasant-looking vista and toss the ashes into the air. That's probably what the person wanted, you guess. Almost too covered in blood and viscera to read. Those are just ports as far as I know. I was under the impression that Final Fantasy VIII was just a port too. God, that practice reading inside of a dog. It says take a pile of human ashes, spread them out in the shape of a person inside a red chalk ritual circle, trigger them with stardust, and place a mostly perfect or better glass sphere where the heart would be. Okay, so maybe don't scatter all the ashes we find. Creepy. Stardust, glass sphere, maybe I can find ashes somewhere else. This game is auto-saving constantly, I assume, right? No save scumming? Not that I want to, but I like knowing that I can't. Makes me enjoy games more. Part of what draws me so much to Dark Souls. It's mine, all mine. Smelling salts and dynamites. Level man. Okay, I got enough for my deploy snake upgrade. A snake tween. Ooh, I can make it venomous eventually. Well, I can't save up for that anymore. It's way too much now. Be abandoned. Like gives you cannons, make a cannonade. Man. Use your binoculars. Coleridge Mine. Keep Fort Coward is beautiful. Administration. Boring personnel records. They are incredibly boring. No, really, I want details. Satisfied? No, another. No, another. Killed in action. Blood type. Wonder how many of these... Now you're just looking at the same ones you've read before. What's wrong with you? Great trip to the dump. Can't pick the lock. Military grade whiskey, hardtack. Crackers definitely optimized for shelf life instead of taste. Hey, saltpeter. This is the subject of a classic comedy bit at the Last Supper. Oh, man. Several goblins snoring. I wish I could talk to them. Snakemancer. Footlocker's empty. Full canteen. Puts out fires. I do like all of the items that have like unique story progression purposes. It's pretty great. An unlocked footlocker. I guess it just makes it a footer? Chemical bullet. Poisons an enemy. This must be a what tent? The math tent. Because it's got a plus sign in front. Word cowardice is nurse. Look at the papers. Medical records. Marching orders. Set of army marching orders from before all the army's marching orders were marched back east just as fast as your lily-livered little yellow-bellied feet can go. Fort Alldead. Okay. Render them looted. Shorts 10 HP. Don't have safe Kraken. Oh, it says toilet and goblin? No way are you gonna go in there. Cannon with a bore diameter of 10 centimeters. No demi less, no demi more. God. Deal with a Potemkin. See a streak of fire blast across the sky and land just over the horizon. You ride to the side of the impact and find a meteor. After it with your pickaxe. Stardust! Okay, now I need to get ashes back. Hopefully that wasn't a unique item. Your pick melts from the heat of the meteor. Heatier. Okay, I need to get a new pick at some point. Oh, there was a Demi Moore joke, too. On the white hat at the back that looks to be in charge. I see, sure. It's two jokes. Where'd you get your watch? Button Willow. Mention it. No, really, thanks a lot. I've run out of ways to thank you, but I really want you to know that I'm grateful for your help. Do not mention it. Howdy there, he's in charge of this outfit. One of my favorite Futurama jokes. How does one join this monk outfit? Just put on this monk outfit. If I'm being charitable, I'd say that fellow over there in the white hat is the foreman. And if you're not, paperback idiot over there is the absurd white hat is the fellow you're looking for. Ouch. I love trains. Ever since I was a little boy, huge, magnificent, roaring iron beasts, magical to me, like dragons. Organizing and building and running one of these operations is the most amazing pain in the ass you'll ever imagine. You're the new foreman. Great. Good old Cleveland whale. Guess I'm the boss now? Hey, it's me. Somebody loves trains. Take a lot of dynamite, whole year's worth. Get it back for you. Okay, how much do they need then? Because I have a decent amount already. Year's supply of dynamite. What's that say? Old bronze boat. Good old bronze whale. Staffson Gulch. Destroyed campsite. Oh shit. Generally shouldn't go places now without looking at where they are. Potted meat. Missing knife. Whole herd of cows. Used to be a person? Hit by a freight train. Neither are trains. I guess I'll hit the Potemkin gain while we're up here. See a wagon broken down by the side of the road. Being honest, it's getting attacked by horrible monsters is probably more likely what happened than a simple mechanical failure. I don't have the ability to crack safes. No entry. Yikes. Non-fake horse sales, real jail, a bar. Genuine TNT and sandwiches. Gotta build a fake version of the town. I lost my belt buckle. So look near the hostlers. Should look near the bar. Jail. Town hall for an actual town. That horse has a back door. Leave through the front door, leave through the back door. Oh, clever. And it's backwards. This doesn't seem safe at all. Just flat plywood like a theatrical set. Okay, so I think we want to send him somewhere where he's safe so I don't actually crush the guy. Okay. So I think it goes Town Hall, TNT, horse sales, Town Hall, TNT, horse sales, jail, bar. So we need to have someone behind jail and someone behind TNT. I want the other guy to be safe. She goes to different places to hide, it looks like. So what I don't know is if they're all bandits. That guy definitely seems like a bandit. Oh, they're all meant to be bandits? I have to loop her all the way around, I think. I'm holding his head. Cut the ropes. Take him to jail. Sweet. Fifth wanted poster. The Gherkin brothers for kidnapping, brining kidnapping victims, and attempted sale of human flesh for consumption. Not seen ahead of the old abandoned pickle factory. It wouldn't be kosher. Oh man. Or if the description of dynamite says how often you can use it. Let's see, Dickerin is actually somewhat expensive to upgrade. Right on. Item find, liquor capacity. More AP is always good. So when it says at next level plus 50 maximum HP, that's from a level of 40. It's not giving me, I'm getting a total of an additional 10 HP, not an additional 50 for leveling up. Culinary bandits. Button Willow's store. Find an abandoned minecart. Mine-splaining bonus. I need to get a new pickaxe. Take a look. Bar of soap, can of oil. Is this a lubricant or a lubricant? Both, in a sense. Gives you the foraging skill. Nice. So, do I actually get rid of the binoculars when I use them? Hammer things in certain places. New snake oil skill. Replace my pickaxe. Later, Aki, I could see you. Yeah, I thought there was some dialogue after I used them on the watchtower, but I didn't notice. Hammer. Pickaxe back. Food. Booze, potions, combat items, quest items. Books. Alright. You actually squeeze the book into book juice, which turns out isn't a real thing. Big spleen. Consume more potions in a day. Cover HP in combat. Temporarily increases your muscle, mysticality, and moxie. Not pumped about most of those. Someone's stolen your magazine. Okay. Very cool. Makes me very excited to find shops in this game. Oh wow. A lot of places to go in this game, that's really cool. Dynamite Dan's Discount Dynamite Dare House. I think we do want to go there. It's only a year's supply worth of dynamite. Talk to the goblin. Hi, hello, being a mirror, welcome. Now, going away, please. Can I not coming in? Hornswogglin 2. Okay, hold on. 23 XP. Trash. Okay, I'll come back to it. Can't open safes. And enough dynamite for a whole year, 4,500. Alright. Rather do the quest, I guess. Hand over the meat. You don't seem to have a gun. Lab coat and slide rule holster. Con her out of some meat. I've invented an anti-punching ring. One AP. Oh, it does not end your turn. Now I didn't realize that before. That's a pretty big difference. Science punch. Here comes science. Ring of moderate unpunchability. Hornswogglin. +2 armor. Nominally less punchable than usual. I think I like the global stat boost. Trick him into leaving. There are pies all over out there being. This seeming dubious, but would neglectful being to not checking it out. Nice. Science has nothing interesting in Goblin. Crude bookshelves. How to bird noise. Alice going into a seeing glass. So all about this book is that it concerns extremely high-level mathematics. You probably don't have the vocabulary to understand any of it. Brother would love it. Extremely detailed treatise on the sounds that different birds make. Hi, Ben. Popular children's novels have been translated into Goblin. Jabberwocky still reads pretty much the same. with brillig being and toves of slithing, did in a wave gyring, and also gimbaling. Beat the straw out of it. Check out the inside. Door is locked. Delicatessen. Hey, Ben. Shack is filled with thousands of tiny cabinets, each labeled with a number in Goblin. Look in a random drawer, in a more random drawer, and an even randomer drawer. Goblin Gulch Lollipop. Goblin Sandwich. Rolled up pair of terrible pants. Goblin Trousers. It's cool. Wait, what's this? Nope, nothing. False alarm. That's definitely the last one. I mean it, there's nothing left in here. Okay, fair enough. Goblin Pistol, 1 to 15. Oh. Randomly welding things together until they do approximately what you want, and this pistol's no exception. It's pretty traditional goblin item. -2 Moxie. Let's not do that. Is armor straight damage reduction in this game, or is it a chance for the enemy to miss? Red herring storage. Sounds like they're doing something really important. Damage reduction. Okay. Turns out to just be filled with rotting fish. Bed and a desk. Investigate the outdoors by leaving. Woven together cactus needles. Important secrets. You learn a variety of secrets, so the only one that's especially pertinent to your circumstances, there's a spare key to the treasure cave in drawer 69105. Nice. Really glad there's no inventory limit in this game. Theater. Sounds like lines from Hamlet, except in goblin tongue. Head backstage. Not only is it a goblin version of Hamlet, it's also been rewritten as a one-man show. To being or not to being? Oh, that is a question. Could it better thinking to suffering of crazy things and arrows? I think Elcor Hamlet is one of my favorite things of all time. The bits where the actor has to do a sword fight with themselves are pretty entertaining. Got all that goblin tongue. Cafe. Guard barracks. Got the jump on him. These guys are pretty buff. You guys need to attack my snake, please. That's better. Can she heal herself? Yes. Okay. Asked and answered, Your Honor. So many snakes. 45 XP. Another treasure key. You already dealt with those guys. Oh right, I've got foraging now. I should remember that. Mug of cactus beer. Increases maximum HP by 10 for the rest of the day. It's a bunch of gobos. Goblins paying more attention to their book Goblet than to you, but you're pretty sure you aren't going to be waltzing on by. Spoil the ending. It's mean. Hey, Goblet, good book. But thinking about how Goratio is only surviving one at the end, everyone else dying. Wow, spoilers. Try out your new bird call skills. Nice. This is all because I had Goblin Tongue coming in here, right? Great Crespin Grebe, wow. Presumably this one, and if I had gotten in one of the rooms that required lockpicking, I could have done something with it. 79 hit points, yikes. I don't know if my snakes are capable of hitting him. Unless they're eating damage that I would be taking. Ow. Oh, I should have used my toilet gun. Whoops. Poison damage, very nice. He just has enough armor that the snakes aren't doing damage, right? They're not literally missing. Pick the lock. Rare and valuable treasure chest cactus. Your supply of dynamite, nice. Don't have lockpicking. To get a few more skills, I might try to revisit some of these areas, especially lockpicking. Let's go. Hear a rattling noise behind you, another rattling noise off to your left, and a third rattling noise from somewhere ahead. You've either stumbled into a nest of babies or a nest of rattlers. I'm not gonna give up. Black snake tween. Snake liver, rattlesnake skin. What is a rattlesnake skin for? +3 muscle if you put it on your hat. Okay. Keep that in mind. You're gonna have to deal with this cow if you want to explore this area. Okay. First real cow. Oh, he's pretty buff. Okay. A hell calf. Guessing enemy targeting in this game is mostly random. Nice. Tainted beefsteak, extra thick leather. Needle, length of rope. Now, if an item has a purpose other than selling, it'll always have blue text on it. Is that true? I guess not necessarily, because the ashes did not. Red hot poker. It was hot damage instead of physical. I think that's better. Yeah. Some words carved on the side of the outhouse. Curly was here. Wait a second. Curly Butterfield, the legend of Curly's Meats. Investigate it. Find a map, scratch the inside of it. Oh, that's cool. Awesome. There's a lot of cool event flags in this game. It rewards you for exploring. As far as I can tell, there aren't too many of them that are like necessary for progress. Every single cow in the Butterfield dairy herd is now an ungolith, an infernal cow spirit bound in stone. They're not dangerous unless you get near them. Right? Probably not true. Okay. 38. Oh, jeez. This gun puts up like 18 points of poison damage. Minuto Geode. $28 XP. Yeah. And I believe that poison stacks with the poison I can apply with Snake Whip. Now we got 2, okay. Consumes AP, but not a turn. And I can use it as many times as I like. Where can I see? Okay, you have 2 action points, I see. Yeah, 15 points of poison. There's still an effectively infinite number of ungoliths here. Wait, so is that being literal? I thought maybe I could pass through them, but this is just a place to grind, I guess. So maybe the person who had a vengeance fantasy against the cows could get a bunch of level ups here. It seems like the 2 grinding spots I've found have been connected with certain mob types. No grapple beam. Gotcha, okay. You have nothing to churn. Hear a dry cough behind you and turn to see a skeleton dressed in a moldering old tuxedo and silk top hat shuffling toward you, gesturing angrily with his walking stick. I want his lapel pin. Schmooze some free loot. Good afternoon, sir. Did not expect to meet such an esteemed gentleman in such a low-class environment. Generously tips you an entire 1 meat. He didn't notice you snagging the lily off his lapel. Awesome. +3 Moxie. What's my current? I think my effective Moxie is like insanely high right now. Yeah. Don't mine you. Don't start with the puns. No better than those damn Ross kids. Mug of cactus beer. May as well use one of these, right? So, things that give me a bonus for the rest of the day, how many of those am I able to stack? Depends on your stats. Oh, so that's like the spleen for drinking multiple potions. Row of lockers. Ellsbury WM. Loose bin. Ellsbury's helmets. Poor Ellsbury, and bring it back to him. Skeleton covered in the same white goo that was outside the locker. This guy must have died after his coworkers played a prank on him. They stuffed him in a locker full of his shaving cream. I died from that, yells the skeleton, confirming both your insight and his vengeful murderous intent. Nice. So that's like stomach, liver, and spleen. Shaving cream covered skeleton. Wonderful. Cool. Combination lock, and you don't know the combo. Mind splaining bonus. He yells out exactly as he does. Yeah. Would be convenient. Oh, and the rope actually mattered despite not having glue on it. So that confirms that 100%. Yeah, this is something that, like, you play Fallout 1 and 2 and you occasionally have rando inventory items that matter in quests. And I like that a lot. I like it a lot, so long as the game doesn't have an encumbrance system. If it has an encumbrance system, then I hate it. Curly's compass. Dude must have always been lost, because this thing points every which way but north. Generally northwestish. Interesting. So much mind-splaining XP. This mind theme is pretty loud. You hate this spiral. This cart looks like it's only partially real. Loot it anyway. Cart is vibrating. Rip it out. This cart is frighteningly normal. This guy should have picked better friends. Cool. Be a fun game. I might buy this on Switch after we beat it on stream, just to have something to play when I'm out and about. Need to actually beat one of these pseudo roguelikes so I can play it off stream. Alright, go to the mission, which she mentioned earlier, and see what else there is to pick up. Go back to the railroad camp. Hey, it's a human person. Hey, human person, away to going. It's my cactus that's mine and not yours. He's chopping down a cactus. Talk to it. How are you? I will not your cactus taking. Good, yes. Hello, hello. Why are you chopping a cactus down? To building, to burning, to eating? Little toothpicks. Trick it out of its meat. Goblin chops down a cactus to demonstrate, but you don't think you've quite got the idea, so you have him chop down another one and another one. By the time you think you understand, all the cacti are cut. Fortunately, he paid you in advance. Sweet. Nice. Here you go. Smee consults the other workers. They inspect the rocks for a time. I'll inspect the rocks for a time. Eventually one of them shrugs, pushes the whole crate of dynamite up against the rocks, and where's the detonator? Don't you have a longer detonator cable? Nope. Don't worry, you'll be fine. Give me a 3 count before you hit the plunger. What are you waiting for, Independence Day? Quick, you're the protagonist. Do something about the rock monster. That's cool. Let's see if I've got some potions here. Oh, I see. So it says I've used up 1 out of 2 liver, 0 out of 2 stomach, 0 out of 2 spleen. So maybe I will actually use this stuff then. Melee by 7. Come on, only if I have more than 1 of it. Whiskey Tango Foxtrot. Blackened beans. Attack hard. Can you stack 2 of the same effect? Does that work? Let's see if I can find my current effects. Angry. Oh, it did give me 2 tack hearts, okay. $20 Moxie. I could maybe get there if I had used my items better. It's food, isn't it? Reduces Moxie. Oh, I could use the Stardust, but I need to save that for something else. Alright, what about equipment? I might be able to level up into it too. Fancy knife. Now I only need to buy 1. Nice. Yeah, things don't... There's not like a time limit on stuff if you leave and come back. Dance at it. The rock monster is extremely strong, but that only matters if it can hit you, and it is geologically slow. Dancing around the creature, you find plenty of places to stick a knife, widening fractures and fissures created by the initial dynamite blast. Booyah. Very cool. That's fun. I like that it tells you, that's another thing, like if you're gonna have mechanics like that that require a certain stat threshold, I like when the game pops up and tells you this is the stat that you need. A lot of the CRPGs I've played, like Fallout, that's basically a surprise. You don't know that that option exists until you already have the stats to unlock it. So it has a bunch of things in the game like drugs that are exciting to use, like you want to use your drugs as much as possible. Then you don't know when to use the drugs unless if you're reading a walkthrough. So it's interesting, I feel like this game is, and I think Kingdom of Loathing did this too, but it's tapping into that fantasy of these old school CRPGs, of the things that you find, the people you talk to matter, but it's streamlining it by giving you an infinite inventory and by being very clear about how its mechanics work instead of being obtuse about them. So, in short, I dig it. Thanks, but can I just ride the train? Of course you don't. Every seat on the train is sold out. Sorry, boss. Now it's abandoned. The remains of your triumph over that crazy rock pile guy. Oops. Nothing much to see here now. Ah, so that is an important quest because it'll let me get through the mountain range, it looks like. I see. We know the Necromancer is somewhere over there. Big Apple, not yet. I'm sure this music is fine. Not a priest, you shouldn't mess with this stuff. Pew, pew, pew. Used to tell that joke in church. What do you call those uncomfortable wooden benches that you sit on in church? What, a pew? God bless you. Empty relic case with a spot for a skull, a spot for a pelvis, finger bone. She's so sad. Holy relics. The saint stormed up out of the catacombs and took them back. Sister Mary. Our mission's mission is to protect 3 sacred relics. Do they call you Memento Mary? No, they do not. Came to life. It came out of the catacombs, all skeletal and ghastly looking. It's months overdue. So it's probably not all that urgent, but still. Okay. You're gonna have to fight them to get the relics back? Because that's probably blasphemous too. I mean, probably? But if black magic brought them back to life, that's like super blasphemous, right? So it evens out? Very nice. Good luck down there, thank you. Empty, curious. There's a lot of them and they're really mad. There's quite a lot of them. 40 HP, yikes. See how much damage they do. This might be where I die, depending on who they target. Don't target me! Woof. You got your ass kicked all the way up the stairs. So... hold on. It says if I got 2 stacks of angry, it was basically game over, right? Does that mean I need to go rest now? I need health very badly. Let's see. Oh, I'm so close to my snake upgrade. Might let me survive a round, I think, here. I'm okay. Oh, that's based on muscle? Can I see that math somewhere? Anger gets higher level than a 3, you'll pass out from rage. So is that like my effective muscle divided by 4 or something? Probably have her insta-kill one of them. Let's see. Snake liver, 1 end your turn. Pain tolerance, okay, thank you. So that one's probably gonna die, will die from her pistol shot. I need to make sure I don't die though. Snake medicine. So I should get way more snake medicine, I think. So I can make a ton of it pretty easily. It's too bad my snake targeted one that she would have killed anyway. Alright. 75 XP. Alright, let me make more. medicine. So is there any reason to not extract all of it right away since I have no inventory limits? Or there's like a quest that depends on you having a certain amount of it? There's no way it could be twitching that wouldn't be unnerving. It looks like enemy targeting isn't completely random. Like those skeletons were all definitely targeting me and me alone. Could be an upgrade later that allows me to extract better medicine. Okay, thank you. Souvenir spoon, plus 3 moxie, goes in your offhand. Skull's whispering at you, it doesn't seem right. It just sounds like gibberish, they're really creepy gibberish. There's a little serial number written below it. Hey, this is where that skull you found goes. A long time ago? Skull with a tag on it, intercemetery loan. Awesome. There we go, safe and sound. Awesome. I like that it's just 10 XP. Yeah, I'm really digging it so far, Scarf. Pick it apart. Creepy whispering stone. It's eerily louder than most of the stones you encounter. Just a thick accent. Listen more closely. You sure you want to listen to this thing? Listen carefully to the stone. Over the course of a few minutes, it whispers resolve into comprehensible English. The stuff the stone is whispering turns out to be pretty boring. It's probably just trivia about the geology of Tennessee. Meaningless to you unless you're planning a spelunking trip soon. At least you can understand the accent now. Appalachian skull whispering. That's label. You're fluent in a very specific dialect of the whispers of the dead. Nice, Scarf. Rock Factions is a good game. Is it connected to the Kingdom of Loathing people at all? It's a plaque. Here lies Saint Beefus. After he died, his body kept trying to rise to heaven, but it was so heavy it just kind of flopped around a bunch. They had to inter him in a big stone sarcophagus, put a stop to it. Muscle 10. His bones are huge. Fortunately, he appears to be asleep. 60 health. I wonder if her power still works on him. It does. Wonderful. This is the zone for her, apparently. The bigger they are, the harder they excommunicate. Okay, I'm really close to my venomous snake pets upgrade. I'm pumped about that. Santa Cortada. She was drawn and quartered by heretics, and the quarter that had her head on it was beheaded. So dismemberment was so effective that nobody was able to get her body to stay together. Saint appears to be resting in pieces. Fight them. All you accomplish is making them angry. Oh, now I have to fight all of them, which makes them quite a bit harder, I see. I can't just use Alice's insta-kill ability to nuke them. Ooh, yikes. Party-wide healing. Party-wide buffs. Gets worse and worse over the course of the combat, I guess. So the guys who made this weekly podcast, can I make Rock Factions? I see what you're saying. Okay, caught up now. Thank you. So this is you gotta burn down the boss before its mysticality stat gets too high. And it heals itself too much. Fortunately, my snakes don't have a lot of good synergy with her. She heals for 25 now. Very nice. Let's see. Awesome. That was cool. Santa Cortada's skull, Santa Cortada's ring. Alice is gaining XP all through this. Beefus's thigh. Ooh. I didn't realize that was a weapon. Okay, hold on, let's take a look here. It's pretty much a straight upgrade. Nasty ring muscle, mysticality moxie. Yeah, okay. And now I think I can get my upgraded deploy snake. Yeah. Venomous teenage snake. Here lies Saint Pope. He was excommunicated for impersonating a pope, but there was some kind of bureaucratic issue, so they weren't able to unbeatify him. I am a pope. Seriously. Oh, this game's fantastic. So I need to have a 10 in each stat to be able to do these things. It keeps doing pope gestures, ignoring you. How could someone look so smug without even having a face? Phew, at least a torrent of insults would make a sailor blush. And a sailor's mother is ashamed of a sailor. Okay. Cool. Ooh, 5 poison. That's quite nice. Eat it, Saint Pope. Pope's pelvis, fake Pope hat. +2 armor, +2 moxie. +4 moxie. Let me see if I can find... Got snake skins, right? Under miscellany, I assume? Full snake skin adds +3 moxie. Rattlesnake skin adds +3 muscle. Alright. Pope's hat with rattlesnake skin makes perfect sense. Just some trash. Stubs of black eyeliner pencils, that kind of thing. The Necromancer's cultists are real litter bugs. Oh, okay, now I can fill out my Necromancer document more. I should check that out. What about ley lines? You don't really know what they are. You need to find someone to help you. Somebody smart or somebody who knows a lot about magic. Rockin' 80s Pope. Yeah. Exactly. Got your shit for you. Saw an empty coffin just inside the catacomb door. Starting that for an escape artist. Seems annoyed because Sister Mary thinks you pop the Pope pelvis back and its Pope pelvis plinth. Sister Mary is pleased as punch. Love that alliteration. Silk nun's boots. Awesome. Ooh, maximum AP. You know what my favorite thing is? I guess boots tend to give AP, which makes sense. I need it for all that silly walking I'm doing. A woman of science. I've got all the religion I need right here in this flask. Tuna cactus requires forage and 2. How much does forage and cost to upgrade? 200 XP to increase. Okay, it's gonna take a while. Let me just do a quick pass and start upgrading stuff that's super cheap to upgrade. Well, maybe. Covers 15 HP. That'd be pretty nice. Stupid walking is many people's favorite part of the game. I like how it's technically missable, right? if you're a crazy person who doesn't explore the starting area. Here's a saddlebag slung over a tree branch. Property of Fort Alldead Library. Modern snake oiler. Very nice. Bad medicine. Combat skill that reduces target's moxie. Big spleen, consume more potions. Fan hammer lets you do 3 ranged attacks. So this is the passive one. I'm not using potions right now, but I have to find multiple copies of them. You sneeze so hard the magazine is blown to bits. It's a haberdashery. It's the law, skedaddle. This bandits scatter like cockroaches, each shutting themselves behind a different door. This patch of filthy floor wears a lot of hats. Brims and rims. Wait, what? Crates are full to the top with brims. Currently the demo model from a player piano showroom. It's only got 3 songs in it. They're all children's versions of traditional songs that are in the recently invented public domain. People who worked here must have hated it. What do you set the dial to? The yellow rose of public domain. Public domain Joe. My old public domain home. Don't change that tile. Funny random name generators for various things. Tacuse! The scene where Zoidberg says that makes me very happy. Oh, dusting off their hands like a cartoon. Did that actually have consequences? I don't think it increased my anger level, right? Oh, I think I see. I'm impressed at the volume of unique content in this game, for lack of a better word. Like, I was thinking it was going to be a lot of, in the first few minutes, like, okay, it's be a lot of degenerate, go here, do this quest, turn in this thing, but there's some cool, unique puzzles and stuff. Impressed. Crappy chapeau. Liners. Given the quality of the one-liners around here, you don't need multiple. Two random towns in Australia and change them into an NPC name. Parts for some weird kind of hat you'd never wear. Rims. The rest of the hats all look identical as far as I can tell. Unties their friend. I assume these are all solvable just by looking at the room. And it's not based on, like, having an item or something. I do like that this game appears to have done dice rolling for the genders of characters. Pretty easy to do an Old West game where everyone's a dude. But for as fucked up as the Old West was, it was shockingly progressive. It's a pretty cool documentary. I think I both watched a documentary and an episode of Drunk History about how a lot of women had a lot of power in the West Mostly because of like brothel ownership. I'm sorry, Johan. Come back to number 3. This one might be sound-based. Yeah, here we go. Clever. This is a bandit that you caught. I thought one of them wasn't going to be behind a particular table. See one of them involving hiding behind boxes like that. I think it's just 3 and 5 that I have left, right? Yeah. Okay, so what's playing on the player piano might change. Do a song where the guy has to clap. Here we go. Clever. Stars at night are big and bright. Sort of sound. Was Cotton Eye Joe? Where do you come from? Where did you go? Oh, that's just the sound of it repeating. Oh, the yellow rose of public domain. Notavan, you said you know this one? I heard if something changes when I move or not. Not yet. Thanks, though. Maybe it was a perspective puzzle. So I've done sound, I've done waiting in the room, I've done changing something in the other room. I haven't done moving back and forth to see if something changes. All the boxes have the same text on them. J'accuse. Involve the liners. Oh, wow. Didn't think they'd do... I guess there's a tutorial puzzle in the corner. Got it. Deal with them. Turn them in. Very nice. Bandits would be a lot harder to find if they didn't keep picking such thematic hideouts for some reason.
We've got this, Marstead. Where? How? Where? First try.
Gonna need any hot dogs. Although I guess having these stocked could be convenient if we've got tasks that require one of these 3 stats. Let's have one of each, knowing that I can buy more of them later. So 158 XP. Pain tolerance is number of anger stacks that I can maintain, and it's higher than 3, right? So at 3 I don't game over, I game over above 3. 4 or more. Glamour. Okay, I can sell stuff. Don't want to, though. What if some of the items are useful later? So, is there any downside to resting in dirt water? Because passing time... I guess if I'm here, should I always be resting to clear out my anger stacks? Unless if I want the benefits of anger. Lose your day-long buffs. And what happens when your anger maxes out? Like, you just get sent back to the saloon and lose all your buffs? Reset anger, reset stomach, liver. Mm-hmm. That's convenient. It zooms out like that. To reach the center of the clearing, you're simultaneously struck with a profound awe and a terrible stench. You discover the largest road apple you've ever seen. Was it a giant horse? Was it 200 normal-sized horses acting collaboratively? Oh, okay. I was like, what is a road apple? Now I know. Clean it up. Keep digging. That's funny. The fanfare is pretty great. No, I'm sure there are more fun ways to get a little exercise. How much total XP was that? Well, a decent amount. Eventually it's worth clearing out weaker buffs, that makes sense. Extract some gin. Origin Blossom Gin. I really do dig this skill system. Your soldiering type noises with no voices. Maybe they took a vow of silence. If you're hoping for warrior monks, this is the wrong genre. Darn. Oh, they're skeleton people. Rescue mission. Sorry, beg your pardon. Strategy. Giant map of the region. Little model of the region. Flush this one. Flush handle is missing. Yay! There's no force in the universe that can get the tarp off this crate. Oh, did she have something else when we came in here? Holy goddamn. Should do something about this immediately. The way I can think to get rid of all these things would be to poison them. Never heard of vaccination? Skeletons are usually immune to poison in this game anyway. Hey, 3 needles. I really need to get that lockpicking skill. I'll find a shop that sells it. Grilled mold and lard. Lye-treated brains. Pureed skunk kidneys and mustard. Desiccated bat guano. Creamed skin. And the generator for that's pretty fun. Not without stench resistance. I don't think I have any stench resistance. Mostly burn scroll. Introductory Nex-Mex. Last thing is a diary. I'll leave it there in case the owner comes back for it. Seems to have been written by one of the necromancer's cultists. He and several others reanimating the dead soldiers here, and the theory that the best undead army would be a literal undead army. Hitch and the plan came when they raised the officers and decided they weren't going to take orders from a bunch of weirdo civilians. The last entry suggests the author and his cohorts are planning on abandoning their station and reporting back to the necromancer. Interesting. Gives you the Grin and Skull skill. The arts of southwestern necromancy known as Nex-Mex. God. That's pretty great. Whatever, Grandma. Your mind becomes stained with grim secrets. Something about Hell Cow energy. Somewhere near a powerful source of Hell Cow energy. Brennan's skull. Wait, where is that? Here we go. Skulls are scary and ghosts are scary, so you know it will be double scary? Yes, you do. Oh, I do spooky damage. That's cool. Forge and 2. Mass Grave is teeming with skeletal riflemen. Those would be interested excuse me, in getting out, but you could definitely jump in there if you're itching for a fight. I see this is another infinite. Whoa! I think it's okay. I think it's just alt-tabbed. Tell me Steam Networks. Friend system disconnected or something. Okay, I think I'm gonna get Alice a level up while I'm here. Oh, now it's giving me more than one enemy. Okay. Donza. Alice has become stronger. Great. That's all I wanted. Her heal's really strong. I guess she's not as useful against certain enemy types, but I figured for my first playthrough I'd take Medic. Does anyone know, am I able to do this poisoning the skeletons thing now with the stats and abilities that I have? Cannon box. Smoked skin. need something from elsewhere. Okay. Remember Fort Alded. Trail curves through a patch of marshy ground. You catch a whiff of something worse than swamp gas. It's a stankabow. Cow skull floating in a cloud of noxious vapors. Probably is immune to poison. No, I guess not. Or if these guys count, it's not a skeleton. Okay, thanks, game. Abandoned pickle factory. Ben tried to hole up in this abandoned pickle factory? That's them done for. Place is haunted to the gills. I heard about it while I was asking about that necromancer. This is a haunted pickle factory on the side. Gretchen Vlass. Vlasic. She was very, very terrible. It's a patch of pepperoni mold. I have enough to get level 2 foraging. It's 200. Wait for your shift. Mrs. Vlass is gonna be so mad. She might literally bite your head off. Clock it and hurriedly put on your bright green overalls. Mrs. Vlass is predicted as furious. Pickle hopper duty runs you ragged like always. Keeping the hoppers filled to keep a constant flow down the chutes means you're constantly at a near sprint, so you have to manage the kook shots to keep the physical. Kook shunts. Get over to the salt tank now. Managing the salt tank isn't as strenuous as the pickle hoppers, but it's still a never-ending tension. Brine concentration has to be constantly monitored and kept at a very specific measurement, which means constant adjustments. Feel yourself desiccating from the haze of salt dust that fills the room. White lung is nasty business. Cough on your own time. You get another 180-second break before third shift. You spend most of it drinking water. The company doesn't charge for water, but you heard a rumor they're considering it. At least you're used to the smell of boiling vinegar. In fact, you can't smell anything anymore. Let me out. Please let me out. You don't want anything anymore except to die. Finally snap out of the horrible hallucination or possession or whatever the hell that was. You can still feel the sting of vinegar vapor in your eyes. Let's enter the pickle factory. Pukes. Trash smells like gherkins. Garlic dill pickles. I like pickles. Andrew does not. Spooky ghosts. Salt, salt. Gotta salt the salt. Salt. You alright there, partner? Jeez, okay, salt. Calm down. It's 4 ghost pickles. Fantastic. Okay, so skeletons are not general undead. Got it. Poison that pickle, whatever that means. -2 to all stats, yikes. The only bummer with Alice is the anti-synergy with the snakes. They tend to try to finish off low health enemies, and they also tend to get to act before she does. Well, maybe that's based on the order in which I summon them. It's a ghost pickle on a stick familiar in Kingdom of Loathing. salt encrusted skull and a ghost pistol. So spooky damage instead of physical. Oh, number 976. So I could probably bring that back to the mission. 531 PPT. Shoot, I don't remember what the horrible hallucination said to do. It had specific commands for each of these. All right there, partner. Temperature's wrong. Or if I can go watch the VOD to see what the numbers were. I thought it was just being goofy. I think it also was being goofy. Just short of dying to poison. Bummer. I guess their initiative order must be based on when I summon them. I don't have to go back to watch the VOD. Okay. Can I get the hallucination again if I leave and come back in? Vinegar-soaked bones, cursed pants. 15% spooky resistance, plus 2 armor. Oh, I see. The number's printed on the skull, the bones. Okay, 190. Oh shit. 4 degrees. But it's a little bit more interesting based on the amount. 5 degrees. No, it's too late. $178. $184. Okay, good. 5 at a time right now, right? Yeah. $190. Fantastic. $976. Hopper 1, 2, 3. Cube shunts. Cube shunts are to be operated by qualified personnel only. Poor spooky ghosts. So we're having that quick draw might be kind of nice. I don't have any AoE on my main character. Summoning is really nice though because it reduces the... gives the enemy something to target other than me. Kind of acts as a shield. Even if the snake doesn't end up doing that much damage itself. Poor snake, beat to death by a ghost pickle. Victory. Ghost cowboy hat. Should review hats real quick. Gilded Lily, Ghost Pistol, Cursed Pants. Already equipped, okay. What was the hat? Ghost Cowboy hat. It's 4 Mysticality. Howdy, sir. How you doing? Pile of bones and cucumbers. 40% bones, 60% cucumbers, if you had to guess. All the same, all the same, all the same. It's a puzzle. Alright, so pressing one of these moves it up how many ticks? Up 2 ticks and makes the other ones go down how many? Looks like down 1 on each of the other ones, okay. Should get them to where they're within a somewhat close range of each other. This is, if this is 0, then this is +1. This is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 maybe? Oh my god, Ben. Stepped on my Windows key. So +1, +5. Gets those two close to the same level. This game is delightful, I like it very much. Recommend it heavily. Indicators, oh, it tells me, that's very helpful. Glad I don't have to eyeball it. So it's 14, 10, 9. $13, $11, $9. 11, 10, 12. I wonder if I have to get some of them to the very top. Let's see. 22, 5, 6. 21, 7, 5. Yeah, I can use different edges to get the other ones to move at different percentages to each other, I guess. 10, 1, 22. 7, 7, 19. And 10, 13. Oh, it's super close, but we're not quite there. Wait. Nope, we did it. First try. Pull the level and there's a deafening roar as the old machinery springs to life. After a while, a load of pickles is a positive and receptacle to the left of the switch. All that work for 3 pickles? No wonder this place went out of business. Makes you difficult to damage for the rest of the day by turning you into a spooky ghost. It seems pretty strong. Oh yeah. Oh well. Very cool. Forgetting about anything. Investigating the bandits in the pickle factory. There's still a lot to be bandits here. Oh, commune with her spirit. 20 mysticality. I can make that happen. +9. Beefus' thigh. Oh, I forgot I had a thing that offered stench resistance. I forget where that was where I needed it, though. It was a while ago. Nasty Ring gets me 1. I already have Santa Cortada's ring, so no. Camp All Dead. Thanks. Here's the rest of the day. I don't have any stomach room. But I guess I've got more liver. Cheap tequila increases mysticality by 3. You gain an effect. Tequila. Reduces muscle and moxie by 1. Gulch popped. There's a lot of layers of the flavor. There's definitely a sugar layer, which is fine, but there's a fish layer and a coffee grounds layer and a cardboard layer. And at this point, you're pretty sure it's just a bulk garbage. Alright, what am I up to? More than enough. Fantastic. Commune with her spirits. You're late for your shift. Mrs. Flass is going to be so mad. Oh, is it just repeating this that we got for free coming in? Yeah, because this is another way to get the answer if you didn't get the loot. Right on. That's cool, though. Back my Pope hat. Toilet pistol's fine. Beefus' thigh is fine. Filthy porcelain cow. I might switch soon. Do my snakes count as spells? Or does anyone know? Cursed pants, silk nuns, boots. They do. Pickle actually seemed like a word at this point. So what's up with me not being able to find the bandits who are supposed to be here? Seems like I've done everything there is to do here. She still recommends it. Oh, were they the ghosts? It didn't give me a thing to bring them back to, the town, though. Port All Dead. Silver bullet, full canteen. Nice. Alright, find the stinky thing. Nice view from up here. As gross as you'd think. It's basically just dust. There's a metal pin on the floor. Rifleman insignia pin, +3 pistol attack damage. That's cool. Tainted with waste. Ah, I see. So in this case, tomorrow is actually relevant. Like sleeping at the end will change what's going on here. This is the stench resistance I needed, right? Okay. Offhand things. Glad I picked those up. Oh good, a disgusting old hat. Wonderful. A rabbit with a mullet? What am I doing on XP? Not quite enough for foraging 2 yet. Let me grab it real quick. I'm pretty close to having enough. Now there's 3 of them, okay. There's 3 of them. It's the issue with her bone saw is it doesn't scale when she gets stronger. Instant grits. Okay. Foraging 2. Tombstone pizza. Nice. I love walking animations in this. Working on it. She still says bandits in the pickle factory. Maybe it doesn't count until I turn in the quest. So I can go talk to them and see what they say. Back to Dirtwater. Silversmith's house. That sounds exciting. Let's actually go there now. Silver bullet making apparatus. Help yourself. Oh, making needles. That's cool. Do need lots of needles. Cactus bits. Green thumb. Nice. What does that do? Gain XP from foraging. Nice. Yeah, I left behind a lot of foraging locations. I might go back and check stuff out later. Where's the silversmith? Can't say I hold with breaking in and looting a fella's place. I checked out ages ago. If you say so, I do. Safe Kraken 3. I forgot the darn combination of this confounded thing. If you can open it, you're welcome to what's in it. Instant grits, plum pudding. 90 copies of Johnny Tremaine. Search for secrets. Tucked behind one of the books, you find a small envelope filled with receipts. About half of them are from a shop called the Silver Plater. He was crooked. The silversmith was selling cheap fakes. Huh. Cool. New shop hype. There's spittoon. Spittoon, at least it looks like a spittoon, but it's next to the bed. It might actually be a bedpan. Investigate it. Really? I mean, if it's just a spittoon, that's bad enough, but it might be a bedpan, and that could be way worse. I feel like at this point, the game needs to, like, give you a game over eventually once you check all the spittoons. I feel like maybe you aren't getting what I'm saying. We're talking about an object that somebody probably uses and they wake up in the middle of the night and can't be bothered to walk to the outhouse. And the best you can hope for is maybe they only use it to spit nighttime tobacco juice into. In which case it's only full of rancid, congealing tobacco spit. I'm investigating it. Are you listening to me, or are you just sort of skimming past the text? Bedpan. I'm pretty sure there's treasure in there and you aren't stopping me. Bedpan. Shut up, I'm investigating. Turns out to be probably not a bedpan. It's definitely a spittoon, and it's definitely filled with the rotting brown spit. Smash around in it. What is wrong with you? Oh, good God. Okay, you plunge your hand in up to the wrist, makes a gloop noise, and breaks the thin skin of congealing toxins that was previously keeping the dire smell in relative check. Now you're choking in a miasma of oily, bitter chaw stink. You know that feeling you get when you're about to puke? You get that taste way back in the rear corners of your mouth, the metallic tang with the root of your tongue with your corroded old penny. Alright, poor DM. Just tell me what I found already. Find a filthy slime-covered old brooch. Are you happy? I bet you're going to put it on without even washing it first. I would love if there was a perk for checking all those spittoons. That would be delightful. Oh, that's pretty good lapel boost. Let's check out this silver shop thing. What was it? Silver plater. Reach for the sky, clown. Turn around and see a grizzled-looking man in all black clothes, except for his hat, which is white with brightly colored spots. Who are you calling a clown, jerk? It's true, you don't have a clown's markings. I have no idea what you're even talking about. It seems I was mistaken. Be on your way. He strides up to you uncomfortably close. No, I think you owe me an explanation. I'm a clown hunter. The lighting here is poor and I mistook you. No other explanation is necessary. What about starting with the hell a clown hunter is? You hunt clowns? Yes. Are we talking about the same thing here? The guys in white face paint and funny clothes who run around in rodeos to distract the animals? Those are not real clowns. Clowns and cows were at war in hell and rodeo clowns dress up that way because it's like a reenactment? You saying that's real? I will not rest until they are erased from our lands. What if I should run into one? Don't let them take you alive. He turns around with a flap of his leather duster and disappears into the trees. Spooky. Though not as spooky as the thought that there might be actual demonic clowns running around out here. Awesome. Silver plater. In case you want something a little bigger than a silver bullet, I expect. Like an entire silver gun? You understand that wouldn't actually cause more damage, right? Sure, but it'd look awesome. I love that there's custom dialogue, probably for each partner on each screen. Come a long way from Ness looking in a trash can and finding a burger. This is a walk-up style restaurant? No, I'm a silver plater. I plate things with silver. You need something plated? Plate your hat for 500 meats. Add 1 to your maximum action points. Okay, I like the Pope hat. What else can you plate? What are my options? Plate your weapon. Equip a melee weapon by 3, or even against creatures that are vulnerable to silver. Something else? Pistol. Plate the turnip. Plate your tongue. Get a silver tongue. The process is extremely painful. You ask him for a complete refund and he gives it to you. It works! That's wonderful. Your tongue is actually silver. Well, silver plated, which will be able to convince people it's really silver. Very nice. Pistol. Oh wow, the turnip costs 5,000 meats? Must do something really special. How much meat do I have right now? Sorry, where can I see my current meat count? Am I blind? Oh, just on the main screen. Do I? A snake oiler. Let's see if I get any meat by wandering around outside. And with your crowbar. Ranch dressing and a length of rope. Oh, I don't know what stat it's associated with, is it? Grave dirt, skeleton bone, wedding ring. 50 meat. I think I had more to do at a mission here. Hold on. Oh yeah, I never did the rescue mission. Rustling sound in the bushes draws your attention and you decide to investigate. That's what adventurers do, no matter how bad of an idea it'll turn out to be. Rustling turns out to be a goblin wearing clown makeup and practicing their cartwheels. Talk to it in goblin tongue. I'm learning a juggle. Interesting, I wonder how many of the enemies in this game are, like, derived naturally from how easy they are to represent with stick figures, right? Like, that's probably where goblins come from. I need Hogswogglin 3, and I can't turn it on here. I want its ball. Shiny ball. So many enemies that can be represented by stick figures. Yeah, I wonder if that's like what drives them creatively. If they start with what can we depict with stick figures, like, oh, let's make goblins, oh, let's make clowns, or if they start with a clown and figure out how can we make this look good as a stick figure. Doesn't like churches. What's up? Sister Tabitha. Gosh, a real-life nun. Cow attacks and so on, I thought my faith would be better served by running this place as a clinic rather than just a church. Do you need any errands run? Experimenting with the healing properties of a purple grass near here. Sure. This is a haphazard stack of pews in the corner. Can I buy some medical supplies? Field trauma kits. Star means they have an infinite supply of it, right? Broken leg pills? Okay. Probably have one of those. No, it's strange that these exist or that they work. Humming cave. Swaddling 3. Don't test me, boy. I'll chop you like this goat or whatever it is. It's a butcher. Ouch. So what all increases the damage of my snakes? Additional ranks in the snake skill, spell damage, and does Moxie affect it at all? This bloodied cleaver does. Plus 3 muscle, 8 to 10. Nine to 11. I don't know. You got Moxie Kit. Moxie X damage you deal when shooting, damage you take when getting shot. Mysticality is damage with spells. That seems to suggest Mysticality affects snake damage. Hey Aki, welcome back. Yeah, it just says deploy snake. Good as a briefcase full of snakes if you can't occasionally pull a snake out and tell it what to do. Rocks are weirdly organized. I'm kidding. Sure. Snake Whip. AP cost 1, base damage 5, apply 1 poison to enemy. Plus 5 bonus versus animals. I think it mentions what stats affected. Is Snake Whip the same as Deploy Snake? Nice. I love that they went to the trouble to have a lighting system in this. Whoa, it's a teleporter. Nani the heck? Why, thank you, Aki. Like some Old West alien ship. Huge cave-in. Strange stone arrow. This looks dangerous. Only based on skill level. Okay, thanks, sir. I need to find this purple weed, right? Maybe that's it right there. Nice. I very much like my horse. Professor's house. Oh, the strange stone arrow you found starts going crazy, beeping and booping and whirling around of its own accord. Actually drags you in the direction of a strange, decrepit-looking house. Do that next. Here you go. The professor's house. So this other road catches your attention. It's a slumped-over old skeleton wearing a wizard hat. You'll agree that's reasonably attention-getting. Skeleton lifts his skull and peers at you. He holds up a rusty old can of beans and scrapes his thumb bone across his first two finger bones in the universal gesture for financial transaction. Ask about his gold tooth. I should have taken the can of beans. Gets the sense he would have blinked if he could. I wonder if there's a quest to collect a bunch of golden teeth, because I've got quite a few of them. Beeping machine leads you to a ramshackle house in the middle of the desert. Maybe it's weirder inside. Coffee cactus. Hey, there's a ring in here too. Floral ring. Makes foraging random encounters much more likely. I think that's true if it's just in my inventory. Well, no, maybe not, because it has no other effects. So maybe it's only weapons that can work if you don't have them equipped. Professor's house. Gotta be careful with looking at myself in a mirror, right? 4 XP, so you get N plus 1 XP every time you flush a toilet. That's pretty great. Probably should wrap here. I'll leave a note to my future self. This game auto saves all the time, right? Cool. Future Marstead. Keep exploring the map. You probably want to take a quick pause and just look through your entire inventory to see if there's any items that... Good job, kitties. That scream to you as being quest-worthy or worth exploring further. Other than that, just keep exploring the map and find what you can find. This game's super cool. Let you guys know what's coming up tomorrow.